Not all cars are built to last. Some will drain your wallet, break down at the worst moments, and leave you questioning your life choices. Today, we're exposing the 11 worst car brands you should never buy. From failing engines and nightmare transmissions to sky-high repair bills, these brands have one thing in common: regret. One brand on this list? It's shocking. Once known for quality, it's now drowning in recalls and expensive failures. And if you're thinking of buying one, you need to hear this first. Let's dive in. Starting at number 11 is Nissan. Nissan used to be great. Cars like the Maxima were fun, reliable, and built to last. But after merging with Renault, things went downhill. Quality dropped, reliability suffered, and their reputation took a massive hit. One of Nissan's biggest flaws is its CVT transmission. Nissan was one of the first to use it, but instead of innovation, they got disaster. Their CVTs fail early, often before 100,000 miles. To fix it, expect to pay around $4,000 to $5,000. The Sentra and Pathfinder are some of the worst offenders. Owners deal with breakdowns and endless frustration, but the problems don't stop there. Nissan's engines have serious design issues. Some burn oil too fast, others leak oil like a sieve. Repairs are expensive, and issues show up much sooner than they should. It's no surprise that Nissan has been drowning in recalls. From faulty Takata airbags to rusting body panels, their cars seem to have one issue after another. Even their infotainment systems are outdated and glitchy. Almost new Nissans sell for under $20,000, but nobody wants them. They have bad transmissions, weak engines, and poor reliability. They're a terrible investment. And if you think fuel economy is a bright spot, you miss it. The Nissan Armada is rated at 16 miles per gallon city and 22 miles per gallon highway. But in real-world driving, owners report getting as low as 12 miles per gallon city. That means more stops at the pump and more money out of pocket. Taking the 10th spot is Land Rover. The relative luxury of Land Rover does not in any way promote its reliability. Underneath the sleek design, it's full of problems. Shoddy components, cheap seals, and leaky sunroofs are just the start. Owners deal with constant electrical failures and air suspension breakdowns. If you buy one, be ready for frequent, expensive repairs. People say quality and reliability go hand in hand. But Land Rover proves that's not always true. A well-built car should last, yet these struggle to hit 100,000 miles without serious issues. A decade ago, their suspension and electronics were a mess. Tata took over in 2008, but the problems never went away. The resale value is terrible. A 5 to 6-year-old Land Rover sells for way less than its original price. Even budget-friendly American and Japanese SUVs hold value better. Nobody wants the headache. Buying one is just the beginning. Maintenance is brutal. Brakes and tires need replacing every 15,000 miles. That's up to $5,000 gone. Software glitches, sky-high repair costs, and high theft rates only make things worse. Despite the premium price, Land Rover ranks near the bottom in consumer reliability ratings. A $55,000 Land Rover Evoque has worse reliability than a $30,000 Toyota RAV4. That says it all. Unless you enjoy constant breakdowns and emptying your wallet, stay far away. Next up at number 9 is Jeep. Out of 43 car brands in the United States, Jeep ranks near the bottom 10 in sales growth. That means over 30 brands are doing better. Can you even name that many? If you're using a Jeep strictly for off-roading, it makes sense. But for daily driving, it's a nightmare. The ride is rough, the handling is bad, and the interior feels cheap. Similarly, the tech is outdated. Plus, don't expect speed. Most Jeeps are slow. Every Jeep model gets complaints. Wrangler, Cherokee, Grand Cherokee, Gladiator, Renegade, Compass, none are safe. Jeep hasn't made the IIHS top safety picks since 2019. Their sales are dropping, market share is shrinking, and owners are losing faith. It's clear the brand has failed American buyers over and over again. The Grand Cherokee and Compass get tons of complaints. One time, the Wrangler ranked as one of the least reliable cars, even making Consumer Reports' top 10 least reliable cars in 2020. The Gladiator is not doing much better. Some Jeep owners even joke, JEEP stands for just empty every pocket. And they're not wrong. Repairs are frequent, parts are expensive, and maintenance costs add up fast. Number 8 is the General Motors. GM has been around for over a century. They've made some good cars, but many have been complete failures. One of the biggest complaints is cheap build quality. The cars come with flimsy interior materials, poorly made controls, and trim pieces that wear out fast. Their paint jobs are inconsistent, leading to early rust problems. Even their trucks, like the Silverado, have had drive shaft vibration issues for years. Mechanical failures make it a hard sell. Some of their worst mistakes include undersized head bolts in the North Star engine, which cause catastrophic engine failure. Their transmission control module issue affects hundreds of thousands of vehicles. Sadly, GM knows about this problem, but instead of fixing it, they leave customers with the bill. Many models have been recalled over the years. The 2014 ignition switch recall was one of the worst. GM only recalls vehicles when legally forced, not when it's the right thing to do. Customer service is a complete disaster. 1-star ratings everywhere. Complaints about ignored warranties, bad repairs, and slow response times keep piling up. At this point, GM has lost its way. If you want a car that lasts, you might want to look somewhere else. At number 7 is Chrysler. This brand has a reputation for cheap materials, bad engineering, and constant breakdowns. Their interiors feel flimsy, almost like they were made from recycled plastic toys. Owners say their cars fall apart too soon, and Chrysler has done little to fix the problem. They rush production, leading to bad assembly and poor fit and finish. Quality control has been an issue for decades. Chrysler has changed hands multiple times, Daimler-Benz, Cerberus, Fiat, and now Peugeot, but the problems never seem to go away. Even their most popular models have issues. The Pacifica minivan and their sedans have been recalled multiple times. Engine stalling, faulty cruise control, and gear shifters that cause rollaways are just a few of the problems. Roughly 15,000 Pacificas were recalled in 2018 due to engine control software failures and battery defects. Repairs are not cheap, as revealed by RepairPal. The average annual repair cost is $608, which is higher than the industry average. And don't count on the warranty. Dealerships often blame the owner to avoid warranty work. Even when they do, the process is painfully slow. Many owners just pay out of pocket to avoid the hassle. Number 6 is the BMW. Let's be real. If you've ever talked to a BMW owner, you've probably heard the same complaints: high maintenance costs, constant repairs, and over-complicated engineering. And they're not wrong. BMWs need frequent part replacements, suspension components, cooling systems, and even gaskets. Their engines are highly stressed and over-engineered, which means things wear out faster, and repairs cost a fortune. The N2328i has timing chain issues, the N55 powered 335i leaks oil, and the N63V8 constantly drains its battery. The problem gets worse with used BMWs. A brand new M4 costs over $80,000, but after 10 years, you can find one for $25,000. That price drop attracts buyers who can afford the car but not the upkeep. BMWs aren't built for long-term reliability. They're built for performance, status, and driving pleasure. When things go wrong, BMW isn't quick to help. They drag out warranty claims and refuse to fix major issues unless the car completely stops running. Owners struggle with delays, ignored issues, and terrible customer service. On top of that, BMW dealerships use pushy sales tactics, selling buyers on the dream of luxury, only to leave them with years of expensive repairs. And let's not forget, they recalled 720,000 plus vehicles over faulty water pumps that could catch fire. That's not just expensive, it's a serious safety concern. In the 5th position is Mercedes-Benz. In the 1980s and early 1990s, Mercedes was built like a tank. But around 2000, things changed. They switched to water-based paint, which led to early rust issues. They also loaded their cars with complex technology, great when new, but a nightmare to repair once the warranty expires. Mercedes vehicles are not low maintenance. Their dual-clutch transmissions and turbocharged engines require frequent servicing. Skipping oil and filter changes can lead to serious problems. The 7G-tronic gearbox, used in most models for the last 10 years, needs on-time servicing to avoid damage. When things go wrong, repair bills easily climb into the thousands. Luxury should mean a smooth, quiet ride, but Mercedes has issues here too. Hydraulic engine mounts wear out, leading to excessive vibration and noise. Air suspension components fail and cause uneven ride height and poor handling. Even the gearbox mounts are known to wear out, adding rattling and cabin noise. Fuel economy is not great. Mercedes prioritizes performance over efficiency, so expect poor gas mileage, especially in city driving. If you're enjoying this video, hit subscribe and give it a like. More lists are coming, including the most reliable car brands at the end. You won't want to miss it. Coming at number 4 is Jaguar. If you look up Jaguar on Google, it pretty much immediately points out how bad and unreliable the car is. A quick Google search for Jaguar shows it's ranked 29th out of 32 for reliability. One of the biggest issues is self-destructing Ingenium diesel engines. Owners also report failing infotainment screens, non-rising gear selectors, and seat electronics that stop working. Jaguars look stylish but are completely unreliable. They try to be high-end, but but they just don't deliver. On average, a Jaguar costs $1,123 per year to maintain, far above the industry average of $652. They also require more unscheduled repairs per year than most brands. And when something breaks, there's a 14% chance it will be a severe issue. Their interiors feel outdated. Jaguar hasn't made any major design changes since 2014, making them feel old and uninspired. Their after-sales service is also bad. Many customers complain about long wait times and poor support. The Jaguar F-Pace is one of the worst offenders. It suffers from instrument cluster failures, overheating engines, and mysteriously drained batteries. These problems led to 12 manufacturer safety recalls and a ranking as the least reliable vehicle in 2019 by Consumer Reports. Number 3 is Volkswagen. Volkswagen has a mixed reputation in the US. Some people see it as a piece of history, while others see it as unreliable. Either way, it's not the best choice. Repairs are expensive and complicated. Many mechanics aren't familiar with Volkswagen's layout, making even simple fixes a hassle. Unlike Japanese brands, which any mechanic can work on, VWs still frustrate repair shops. And since many parts need to be imported, repairs take longer and cost more. Volkswagen's engineering is a double-edged sword. Their engines are solid, and corrosion resistance is better than most. But electrical components fail often. Sensors, software, AC compressor, as and infotainment systems cause endless problems. Their reputation took an even bigger hit with the diesel emission scandal. There have been numerous recalls. The NHTSA recalled nearly 80,000 Volkswagens due to defective software. This caused dashboard displays to fail, making speedometers disappear and rear-view cameras stop working. That's not just an inconvenience, it's a safety concern. Some believe an 8-year-old Jetta is better than an 18-year-old Corolla. But with Volkswagen's reliability issues, expensive repairs, and software failures, many owners end up regretting the purchase. If you want a car that lasts, it's better to look elsewhere. Taking the second spot is Audi. This brand is an eye candy. It looks good, feels premium, and drives well when new. But it won't stay that way for long. First, Audi ranks just above the industry average in J.D. Power's long-term reliability study. That's not great for a luxury brand. A few owners brag about hitting 100,000 miles, but 200,000 miles? That's a nightmare. The engine, fuel pump, and electronics will fight you every step of the way. Repairs are outrageously expensive. A fuel pump replacement is around $2,000, and that's just one example. Owners also report constant electronic failures, warning lights that won't turn off, and cars breaking down well before their time. The Q5, for example, may have to be towed because every single car alarm goes off at once. You don't want that. The brand is obsessed with complex technology, which means more small parts that fail easily. Even basic maintenance is frustratingly expensive. Dealerships love welcoming your Audi in for service, but if your warranty is up, prepare to dig deep. And since Audi dealerships are limited, expect long wait times for repairs. Fuel economy? Decent, but that won't save you. Owning an Audi is like a luxury trap. Finally, we have Volvo at number 1. It may surprise you to see Volvo on this list. The brand is known for safety, but safe doesn't mean reliable. Consumer Reports gave the Volvo XC40 a below-average reliability rating for 2022 and 2023, with several issues reported in tests and owner feedback. Even the 2024 models have shown only slight improvement. Some of the worst models include the 2021 XC90, 2022 XC60, and 2023 XC40. Owners report climate control failures and in-car electronics breaking down. Simply put, Volvo suffers from electrical problems that affect the engine and other key components. Fixing these issues isn't cheap. You'll need frequent car checks, and repairs aren't small expenses. On average, owners spend $769 per year on maintenance. Over 10 years, that adds up to $13,513, more than many better and more reliable brands. Brakes have also been a major problem. A recall was issued due to a software failure that prevented the braking assist from activating. That's a serious safety risk nobody wants to deal with. Volvo's styling and comfort are its strongest features. But when it comes to long-term reliability and repair costs, it's a brand you might want to think twice about. So there you have it, 11 car brands you should never put your money on. Click to watch the most reliable luxury cars money can buy in 2025 and see which cars will actually go the distance. Subscribe, like, and share for more tips.